Joining me now is former FBI senior executive and national security expert Joshua Skule. And I want to jump right into possible threats here in the U.S. FBI Director Chris Wray is warning Hamas attacks will inspire threats to Americans. He expressed that at a Senate hearing where he also stated multiple terror organizations have already made threats to attack Americans. What's your expert opinion on what needs to be done right now to protect Americans?
So I think first is the message that terrorist organizations are looking to attack Americans and Westerners. I think that's an important message to get out to the American people. I also think there's tools like 702 that are up for renewal that keep Americans safe. And Congress needs to look to reauthorize that in order to continue to let the FBI and the intelligence community to do their job.
Can you expand on what that is? I'm sorry.
Sure. 702 is a collection method used to target foreign nationals outside the United States who are non-U.S. persons for signals collection, for collection abroad. This would involve national security threats such as cyber, terrorism, spies, those types of activities that is done on behalf of the intelligence community.
Understood.
And they seek authorization through the FISA court to do that.
Now, speaking of foreigners, some also say the situation at our southern border could make us vulnerable to terror threats. Just days ago, a Palestinian asylum seeker was arrested in Texas with illegal firearms. What's your assessment of the border in regards to terror threats?
The border has always been a threat. Terrorism, folks coming across, subjects coming across. The FBI works very closely with the Customs and Border Patrol. The Joint Terrorism Task Forces along the border and other places works very closely with the interagency. It's not just Customs and Border, but ICE. And so there is a threat that's posed there. It has been an enduring threat for many years. Is it more porous now? I think that remains to be seen. We are seeing increased traffic, which allows others to cross. But we've also seen terrorist subjects make it legally into the United States. And I think right now what you're seeing is the real threat of domestic violent extremists, people looking to be inspired from events across the world. You're seeing increased rhetoric from Al-Qaeda, from ISIS. Hezbollah certainly, and other organizations are looking to target the U.S., as we've discussed, and this is really being inflamed by Iran.
You mentioned domestic. That's an interesting point there. The war has led to incidents here in the U.S., from vandalism to even murder, that are being linked to Islamophobia and anti-Semitism. How big of a problem is domestic terrorism stemming from what's happening abroad? Is what we've seen so far just the beginning?
I think right now, the longer this persists, we are seeing just the tip of the iceberg. The director of the FBI stated that anti-Semitism and hate crimes against the Jewish community have gone up exponentially, 400%. As this continues, I think you'll continue to see those types of threats rise. We've seen protests, and there's a lot of charged feelings about this war. Just recently, the Jordanian ambassador was recalled from Israel. You're seeing the Houthis out of Yemen involved, Syria clearly, Iraq, and so as this persists, you have a real risk. And domestically, you're looking for those that are inspired as well as directed to conduct attacks.
All right, Joshua Skule, thanks so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you.